Hey guys, welcome back to my page, The Herb Lady. I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening and an awesome moon in Scorpio. Now, this video may not be posted at the moon in Scorpio, but it's definitely being filmed on the moon in Scorpio. So you guys may want to go back and reflect what was happening during the night on moon in Scorpio and see how those energies apply to your reading here. Now, I'm going to just kind of hop straight into the reading, but before that, if you guys really like my channel and my content, please like my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. It's all support is totally appreciated, you guys. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. Sorry, I don't know why I'm having so many brain farts tonight. Follow me on Instagram at The Herb Lady. And also, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I'm running specials this month. I'm doing, I believe, $5 readings for 10 minutes and then $10 readings for 20 minutes. And you can find that on my Squarespace page, and the link to it will be in the description box below. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the readings for all the earth signs for the month of October. So what I will be doing for this love reading, it will be all 3 earth signs for the month of October. I'm going to pull an oracle deck from my, oh my god, I can't even remember the name of my deck, you guys. Like, it's kind of my Love Angel deck by Doreen Virtue, and then I'm going to pull 3 cards from my Modern Witch tarot deck. Alright, you guys, so we're going to start with this deck here. I need 1 card for Taurus, 1 card for Taurus. Alright. 1 card for Virgo. Okay, that was quick. And 1 card for Capricorn. Okay. So you guys are trying to talk to me tonight. Alrighty. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So with that being said, let's get into it. We're going to start here with Taurus. So it looks like for Taurus, you guys got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So it looks like Taurus, you guys are probably in a place where vulnerability is probably not coming into play. You guys are probably in a relationship where you really want the relationship and you want it to work, but at the same time, either from a place of pride and ego, you're not willing to make it work because you feel like the other person on the other end is not doing their part, so you're not really trying to do your part. And as we know, sometimes we have to be the ones to take the initiative and to set the example in love in order to get the results that we need from love. And if you are taking the initiative and setting the example in love and still not getting those results and your partner is still on some fuck shit, then by all means, that's probably not the relationship or the person for you. But in this case, we're going to go with the fact that this may definitely be the person for you because it says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And even looking at the picture here, even though it is 2 children, he is initiating the kiss between her, where she may have, been in a place where she wanted the affection, just was too afraid to ask for it and didn't know how to quite ask for that affection. Okay, so Taurus is definitely saying, like, take initiation, be initiative in your actions. And I know with Taurus, you guys are the fixed of the fixed sign, so when you guys get into a mindset, it's very hard to kind of like corral you guys out of it. But in this case, it is saying, like, take initiative. Take initiative to show the type of treatment that you want in the relationship, to show the type of relationship that you want between you and your partner. So going into the tarot here, you guys got Page of Cups as one of your first cards to come up, which is telling me that you guys are dealing with a young water sign, or a water sign who has kind of like an immature way of thinking about things, or just is emotionally immature and doesn't know how to navigate their way through a relationship. And with you being Taurus, and you guys are definitely more of a stable sign, an earth sign, even in your emotions, you're very practical in the way that you approach things emotionally. So with this person who is less emotionally mature, Taurus, you guys are definitely like being called to make the effort. You guys are going to have to take the initiative, especially if you're dealing with a person who doesn't have much experience in navigating the realms of a relationship. So, yep. Now, I'm pretty sure that this is you, Taurus. You guys are King of Pentacles. You're definitely the ones who are more in a space. You're a bit more mature. You're a bit more studied and a bit more cultured than your partner is. So, while you sit on your throne, you've already kind of like emotionally matured. You've gone through the process of being in a relationship and gone through probably a healthy maturation cycle, and because of that, it's like you guys are going to have to be the ones to show the initiative and lead by example in this relationship if this is something that you want to work because clearly you guys are meant for each other. You're a good match for each other. So far, I don't see conflict and strife between you guys. I'm just seeing that the issue is that the person that you are dealing with is not completely emotionally mature yet, or they have not been in an emotionally mature relationship before, in a relationship long enough to know how to make things work, or know how to really communicate and emotionally be open and vulnerable so that you guys can come together and resolve issues in the relationship. Now, so also you guys got the Six of Cups, which is telling me that it's time to step out of the past. So all the past actions that this person may have done, past arguments, past issues that you guys have had, it's time to step out of that and let that shit go. And if this is what you want to make work, if this is the relationship that you want and this is the person that you want to be with, it's time to let it go, because the only way that you can take action in order to save your relationship is by letting go of all the past shit. Because if you let the past weigh you down, you're going to be too weighed down in order to take the action needed, right, Taurus? So definitely it's calling for you guys to make the effort, not only internally but also externally. So it starts internal. You guys are going to have to, look at the past, look at the things that they've done that may have bothered you. Look at it from their perspective, not just from your perspective, but also from theirs. And by no means am I saying that somebody's emotional immaturity is an excuse for like poor behavior, for toxic behavior. Now, if it's something like that, that definitely is not okay. That's something that needs more attention and more work, and probably the help of a professional. So, like in terms of their behavior versus your behavior, Taurus, you guys definitely do have to take a moment and sit back and look at it, not just from how you're feeling, but also from how they are feeling. That is how relationships work, and two people come together to make things work. So, moving on to Virgo. So for Virgo, you guys got very soon, and this card is urging you guys to clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So it looks like Virgo, you guys are kind of like in a place where you're still trying to make up your mind as to what it is that you exactly want out of a relationship, what it is that you want from a person, what it is that a person can do to make you feel supported in a relationship, Virgo. And like with that being said, there's really nothing wrong with that. And I feel like there's also kind of like the dilemma of you're trying to make up your mind as far as what you want from a partner, what you want from a relationship, but at the same time there's part of you that's trying to rush the process, when, you know, there really is no rush on love. There really isn't, because the person that is for you, the person that you're manifesting for yourself, you want to make sure that it's well thought out, so that you don't manifest some fuck shit in your life that, you know, makes you feel even more, even that makes you feel even more disconnected, or makes you feel disconnected because you probably weren't even manifesting from a place of disconnection, right? So let's get into the tarot. All right, you guys got the Strength card, the Four of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. All right, so I definitely see a Leo energy, like strong Leo energy, as well as strong Aries energy. You guys have a lot of fire energy that's going on here. So what tells me is that you guys are either manifesting unknowingly a fire sign, or are already dealing with a fire sign and are trying to really become clear in what it is that you want from this fire sign in order to make this relationship work, or in order to come to terms with what it is that this relationship or situationship is doing for you, Virgo. So with that Strength card being there, you know, it's definitely asking for you to, if you're in a situation where you're trying to manifest your future spouse, your future mate, your future relationship, it's asking for you to definitely look within and look at that wilder side of yourself, that more carnal side of yourself, that lion there, and tame that inner side of you. It's not saying to get rid of it, by no means. It's just saying to tame it, to bring it under wraps, because that's the side of you that's trying to rush, that wants to rush. That's the side of you that wants the marriage. It wants the victory. It wants the 1111. It wants ascension, Virgo. But it is like Spirit is definitely calling for you guys to look at that part of you and really take time to bring it under wraps and tame it, because when you tame it and you tame the part of you that's trying to rush, you are able to make decisions and manifest that which is truly in your best interest, because you're not trying to rush and rush and rush. And as we all know, when we rush, we overlook very important details. And it's like you guys don't want to be in that particular situation, because really what it is saying here, like Nine of Wands, if you guys do not take the time out to really like get with that side of you that's being like, nah, I need to hurry up and make this decision and do this now. It has to happen now. I want somebody now. Where is my person? You end up rushing into some shit that may not be in your best interest. And then you are back in the revolving cycle where you have to let a situation go because it wasn't the right situation, because it was something that you rushed into, because you didn't take time to really observe yourself and really get to know yourself and get to know the needs that you have from your partner. So Virgo, like, I definitely would advise that you guys take that time and look within yourself and really study yourself, and just take time out to meditate, because time is infinite. You guys have all the time in the world when it comes to the matters of letting somebody else into your heart, Virgo. Like, you guys have all the time in the world, and when you take that time, you end up with a person who truly does match your frequencies and vibrations and satisfies you on a soul level, because really that's what we're all out here looking for, right? All right, so moving on to Capricorn. So for Capricorn, you guys have love yourself first. It says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So in this card here, I'm going to kind of tell you what I'm seeing. So for Capricorn, in your card here, what I see is a woman who is clinging onto a man. She doesn't want him to leave. What it looks like is he's getting ready to go. She still wants his time and attention, doesn't want him to quite leave yet. but he has some things that he needs to do. The angels are all around him, and I feel like her angels personally are trying to like um, strike him with Cupid's arrow in order to keep him there with her, to keep him in love with her, to keep him connected and attached to her. And it's really just like, and for him, even though he's kissing her back, he still has that energy coming off of him like, nah, like this ain't gonna work, like this is not working for me. Like you're kind of coming off as a little desperate, you're kind of coming off as doing too much, and I got shit to do for me. And as we all know, like, love yourself first is like one of the oldest things that all of our parents and grandparents and whomever else has told us. And if they didn't tell us, we heard it from somebody else in the grapevine. Love yourself first. This is one of the biggest things that especially is stressed to women. Love yourself first so that you may attract somebody who loves you in the way that you know you deserve to be loved. So, Capricorn, I feel like that's the point that's being stressed for you guys. Either you guys are in a situation where you are pushing up or trying to force a relationship to work that's just not meant to work because the partner is not fully committed to you and doesn't fully love you because you are having internal struggles with you. And sometimes, for especially like for women, for some reason, like, men can definitely sense that within us if we're having an internal struggle within us. Or it's like there's a lot of men who know, like, they know with women, they know the women who don't fully respect themselves or love themselves or have strong boundaries. And you have some men out there who pursue women like that purposefully just so that they can walk all over them and beat them down and just, control them and do what they want to them. And then you have other men who stay far away from women like that because they want a woman who is whole within herself and loves herself and this and that. So it's like, and then you just have all kinds of fucked up shit or great shit in this world, whatever it is that your mental is on and that you are manifesting for self. But the important point of it is to love yourself, Capricorn. Now with this, you guys have a page of swords in reverse. What it's telling me is that you guys have somebody who is an air sign, a younger air sign, who is especially in that reverse energy. It's like, or you're having somebody who has a lot of mental energy, and it's not very good mental energy. It's a whole lot of like really negative mental energy. And you're having, with that young air sign, they wield a lot of mental power and energy, and they're not properly wielding it. Not only are they not properly wielding it from lack of experience, but it's also from lack of care. Like, they really don't give a fuck how you feel or what it is that you are thinking. Like, honestly, this person does not have your best interest at heart at all, Capricorn. And this is just from the first card. From what I can see is that, you are the Queen of Cups. While it's like your emotional depth goes so deep for this person is literally like a young child who is throwing a tantrum because they're not getting their way, so they're recklessly swinging a sword around and continuously cutting you in the effort to not let you get near them, to help them or console you, which is fine because they don't have respect for you. So it's like, and with you being the queen, I feel like with this saying love yourself first is asking you to definitely be strong enough within yourself and to go within yourself and to realize the regal and the grace that you possess, Capricorn, because you guys are the Queen of Cups. You're sitting on your fucking throne. You already have this big ass cup of love in your hand, this big ass cup of emotions. Your emotions run so deep and you feel so deeply for everybody in the world around you, and you have so much grace and so much beauty in how it is that you move and operate in the world, Capricorn. And it's like this person doesn't appreciate you, and a lot of the time when we deal with people that don't appreciate us, it's not our fault, but parts of the accountability is because we don't appreciate ourselves. There's a part of us that doesn't see ourselves for who we really are. And when you see yourself fully for who you are, and you know and believe what it is that you deserve within yourself, you are compelled to not settle for less. So, and with that being said, you guys got the Eight of Pentacles, which really is calling for you to put in the work towards yourself. Really work on yourself, Capricorn. You guys are definitely in a position where you're being asked to work on yourself, to really take that time out for yourself, and to recognize yourself. Because when you recognize yourself, you can walk around this bitch and tell motherfuckers you better recognize. You better recognize who you're dealing with, because you've already recognized the personal power and authority and love within yourself. You've recognized that you sitting on a motherfucking throne and nobody can take that away from you, because you got that yourself. You were inherently born and blessed with that. You were born and blessed with rank and earned your rank as you moved on throughout your life. The only problem is right now is that you don't see that for yourself. And the person that you're dealing with is not doing anything to help you see that for yourself, except tear you down and cause you more damage and giving you more cuts and scrapes along the way, which is not what Capricorn deserves at all. So you guys definitely take that time out to work on yourself. I say definitely cut this motherfucker off, whoever the fuck they are. I don't give a fuck. Cut them off. If they are hurting you, given the fact that it's already in the reverse, it tells me that their mind and their heart is not in the right place. Not for you, Capricorn. And this only will continue. And, even small cuts can be deadly. Small cuts can get infected. Now, if they're doing deeper cuts and you're constantly getting deeply cut over and over and over again, why would you sign yourself up for that hell? Why would you do that to yourself, Capricorn? Let that shit go if it's hurting you. Let that shit go, because clearly they don't respect or love you enough to keep your safety, your sanctity, your love, and the cup of love that you have to offer them. So what you need to do is take yourself and your throne and go work on yourself, Capricorn, so that you guys don't put yourself in a situation where you're settling or you're looking for less, basically, because you're not worth less, Capricorn. You're not worthless at all. And you are very much lovable, and you are very valuable, and you're very respected. So respect yourself enough to let go of a connection that doesn't work for you, Capricorn. So, with that being said, this was the reading for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Definitely follow me on Instagram at the Herb Lady. If you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, click on the link to my Squarespace page in the description box below. I will talk to you guys later. Have an awesome night.